Good day, Mr. Jhelo. I appreciate you for coming here in our interview for today. So before we decide if should we hire you or not, I would like to ask some questions first. I hope that you are fully prepared for your interview for today.
Yes, sir, Mr. Ronyan Ibasco, sir. I am very pleased and welcome so that in this interview for today, that to showcase my skills, my talents, and my assets for your institution, sir.
Very well. So without further ado, Mr. Jallo, let's start with our first question. Can you tell me about yourself?
So actually, I am 24 years old as of now, and I graduated in Cavite State University, Cavite City campus, and I have some experiences on journalism such as editorial cartooning, editorial articles, and copy reading. All of these traits that I have back when I was in my college years is that all of these assets and traits that I have is I can use it to help further enhance the other pupils, other students, or even my fellow teachers to help them in such as English, vocabularies, languages, and so on and so forth. So this is all about my greatest traits that I have about myself so that I want to help in your institution or in your school with these assets that I have as of right now. And I can say that I am fully confident that all of these skills that I have is that I am fluent and consistent with each skill that I have. So that is all for my about myself, Sir Mr. Vasco.
So, Mr. Jallo, for your second question, can you tell me about your strengths and weaknesses?
So my strengths and weaknesses. So of course, I will start with the strengths. So my strengths is that I am an independent and a very dependable person because I take the initiative of the roles of such as leadership, taking on the speakers, roles, and hosts back in my college days because I am very confident when speaking in public or speaking in any seminar so that I can share my wisdom, my knowledge, and my experiences. And the other strength is that, of course, in my previous statement earlier in journalism, is that I can teach fellow students to talk about or to teach journalism so that we can help other people to spread the good word and the truth even when it comes to journalism or in expressing our truths or expression of ourselves in the media or in the real world. And I think that my weaknesses are for now is that while I am a dependable or a very initiative person, I think that my weakness is somewhat I still need to learn about how to communicate properly with other people, especially in other institutions, because since I am a very initiative and dependable person, I think that most of the time I take their roles as such. Like, for example, even the simplest of roles, I usually take those so that I can just cover those works for them so that we can have a good grade or good communication or anything that is for the positive outcome that we want to have. So I think that is one of my weaknesses is that I still need to have a better communication or better um, support or connectiveness with other people. So that is all for my strength and weaknesses, Mr. Evasco.
And for your last question, can you tell me a bit about your teaching experience and the reason why you chose to become a teacher?
So for my teaching experience is that I find teaching very wonderful, especially if you know the topic, if you master your skills, and if you master communicating with children or with high school students. As for the field I take in Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English. I find teaching somewhat as a pleasing experience for me because I know that my skills and my assets is that I know how to teach. I know how to influence, and I know how to persuade the fellow students because I find that teaching is one of, if not my very best skill for the people. And as for my why I chose to become a teacher is that one, it was my very first option in my college days to be a teacher. There was no second option that I made. All in my effort and my time was invested to become a teacher. And as to again why I still want to be a teacher is because I want to help our Filipino people, especially the high school students, in learning like language, English, vocabularies, and so on and so forth, so that I can be a figure to help them grow, to learn, to nurture those strengths so that they can help not only for our country, but that I can also help them be a better person, and so that I can use my skills, my assets, all of my experience that I want to help those people and those kids. So, and also I want to be an influence to my fellow co-teachers or even as well as from the higher ups so that I can help myself and learn from them also. So that is my take on my teaching experience and why I want to become a teacher in your institution. And that is all for my answer to you, Mr. Ibasco, sir.
Mr. Jhelo, I would like to congratulate you in your new teaching position. Your dedication and passion for education really stand out during our interview process, and that's the reason why we hire you. I wish you a fulfilling and rewarding journey when you guide our next generation. Congratulations.